welcome to our show. Today is the 38th episode in the history series. So today I am going to explain you or say to you what is history and how it is divided into. So the history of human beings is divided into three categories, that is prehistory, proto-history and just normal history. Yes. So first let's start with prehistory. So this is the period of human beings that when there was no writing, yes, there was no literature at that time. So example of the times were in prehistory were the Stone Ages. You may have heard of the Stone Ages. So at that time there was no writing at that time. It was not invented. So next is proto-history. So this is the period during which a culture or a civilization had some written record but yet to be interpreted and understood. That means those cultures had a writing system but we can't understand that writing system. Yes. So examples of these are at the time of the Indus Valley civilization. So their writing was in the proto-history time. We can't understand it, but they still wrote. And finally history. So at this period, which is presently going on, it is the period when the written records can be read. Yes, we can read those written records. Yes. So next prehistory. So it is divided into various stone ages. Yes. So the first stone age is the Paleolithic age, which is the old stone age. Paleo means old and lithic means stone and age means of course age. So this was from 2 million years ago to 10,000 BCE. That is a very long time ago. Very, very long time ago. So next is the Mesolithic. So this was the middle stone age. So it was the middle, of course, you can understand by its name. So it was from 9,000 to 4,000 BCE ago. Yes, this was also a very long time ago. Next is the Neolithic age or the new stone age. So here they were, I think, new. Yes. So it was from 7,000 to 1,000 BCE. Yes. And finally the Chalcolithic or the Copper Stone Age. Copper is not a stone, right? But for some reason it has the name Copper Stone Age. So it was from 3000 BC to 700 BC. So at this Copper Stone Age they used a bit more copper also. Yes. So these were times in prehistory. So these three things are not determined by the time all in the world. It is determined by the in that place exactly. So in one place it may be very old. So prehistory may end very long time ago, while in some places prehistory just ended recently, relatively recently. So for example, in Egyptian times, so then they invented writing, right, in Egypt and those areas. So at that time they were one of the first peoples to enter into proto-history or just normal history. While in Papua New Guinea, they ended this prehistory in the 20th century, which was just some 100 years ago. Yes, very recently. Yes. So next, sources of history. So these were archaeological sources and literary sources. So in archaeological sources they figured out how old those things were, while in literary sources they figured out how old that writing was. Similar like that. So first are the archaeological sources. So monuments were checked, inscriptions were checked or was found from which date they were made in. Next, coins and artifacts were also found out. Yes. Next are literary sources. These include religious sources. Next are secular literature and foreign accounts. But you may ask, what are foreign accounts? So sometimes some people from another country go into another country to find out what happens there, and then go back to their country and just say about it. Write it. Yes. So those are foreign accounts made by foreign people. Yes. And next, dating events in history. So there are two main ways we date time. Yes. So these are BC or BCE or the AD or CE. So let's first start with the BC. So this means before Christ. So this has been sometimes replaced with BCE, which means before Common Era. Yes, so before Common Era means like before 0 AD or 0 BC, we can also count them both. So next is AD. So this was known as Anno Domini, which now people call it as CE or the Common Era. Yes. So these are also the how we date things in history. Yes. So presently we are in the 2000 CE. Yes. So this is for today about how we see history. Bye.